welcome back to Realistically Random. Let's get into it. So, the latest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville aired. It was episode 25, and it was pretty interesting with the guys meeting with Latricia's Latricia, her not ex-husband yet, um, and them trying to figure out what was really the issue, like what was his real trigger. So Marcel tried to get into that. We didn't see Tisha this episode because she was in Vegas with her mom. Um, we also found out that Latricia's ex has a crush on Mel, which is kind of awkward, but okay. Um, I don't think we saw Did we see Marcel this? We'll get into it, but um, Mel had her mimosas with Mel. That was kind of expanded, and Marcel kind of threw a jab because he said it's really the Black Business Expo, which is what him and his wife does. So that was kind of interesting. Mel had a conversation with Maurice. I think it was very productive. Yeah. So just how it started was so funny because how Nell is really well. This part is not funny, but Nell is really upset that basically Mel didn't take seriously that she said that Nell was Mel's mentor. She didn't like that. Mel didn't take it seriously. Let's get into it.
In the past, what you mentor me in? What took place with
And I'm sorry, but that is so funny. Just a little twirl around, like Mel, you are so unserious. Like she really was like mentor me. Like, are you kidding? They eventually had a conversation at the end, and I'm going to show that. So she was upset that Nell was upset for as long as she was. Like she was just like, I wish I would have known this because we could have been cleared it up. So I'm glad that she eventually took it seriously. But Bellamy, Bellamy is so unserious. And then we find out that Moses is incarcerated. Like, and that's why Sonny was at Mimosa with Mel without Moses. Yeah. And we can't forget the fact that where we left off last week, where it came out that Fletcher is the one that introduced Martell to Letricia while she was still married. He wasn't still married, but she was. So like that was a big thing. Like why would you why? And Ken did not like that. And Ken said they done switched this story up so many times he don't know what to believe. But it's just like, why would you do that? We'll let Fletcher explain, but I'm just like, for what?
Yeah.
How'd you feel about Martell's open house show?
Yeah.
Because that's what it was.
Yeah.
Do you think you was wrong for whatever you and Martell did and you had your hand in introducing him to Trish?
Well, first of all, that's a damn lie.
I'm right here. Look at me if it's a lie.
I wasn't. Excuse me?
I'm right here. Look at me if it's a lie.
I'm looking at you.
You wasn't. You look past me.
No, I'm looking at you. And I said it was a damn lie. That's what I said.
Well, clear it up, because I really want to hear.
There ain't nothing to clear up. I told you the same thing that I said at the open house. I was on the phone talking to Martell, and he was asking me about, where I was working out at. He was working out at another gym. And he asked me if any women were in that gym. And I said, yeah, there's women in this gym. Yeah, of course, there's women in this gym. any nice looking women? I said, yeah, there's some nice looking women in this gym. I said, hell, there's a female here that just walked by. That's in the gym. Oh, what she look like? What she look like? I described what she looked like, and I told him, I know who she is, but I don't know her. And all I knew was her last name. I gave him her last name, told him what she looked like. He went and found her while we were on the phone and pulled up, I guess maybe her Instagram or Facebook, one or the other.
How you pull up just by knowing her last name?
Hell, I don't know. I guess he researched it.
You say you know her, but you don't know her, but you knew her last name.
Yes, because she's related to me. She's related to me on my mom's side from my grandmother.
Y'all was scavenging hunting big time.
Okay, honey. So he cleared it up, I guess. If you wanna say he cleared it up, child. It's just like, and then Martell, you did all that to find her? I guess I don't know what Martell's type is because Trisha doesn't, it has nothing to do with looks. Because you can have many types that has nothing to do with like a look, but she just doesn't seem like the same type of person or personality as Melody. So I don't know. What? But anyway, let's get into the next thing.
So, the fact that, I was being told that you're going from person to person, disparaging my character to a number of individuals. I feel like the old male probably wouldn't have called me directly, right?
I don't think necessarily disparaging your character. I think when it comes to your character, you kind of took care of that on your own.
Mel, do you believe like your statements about the DUI arrest, is that like your get back?
Get back?
Mm-hmm.
Get back to you for what?
For anything that you felt like I've done to you in the past, you were like, here's my moment. I'm gonna get him back.
Oh, no. I literally just stated my own opinion. I don't know why it's different right now, but.
It seems as if the pain and embarrassment and everything that you experienced.
What you got to do with my?
I'm saying, no, hear what I'm saying. I think your introduction to the public, right, was an embarrassing situation that you've had to go through.
What's y'all non-negotiable? Let's say I decided to give Martell a second chance. Mm-hmm. And Martell continued to cheat and continue to do so in a disrespectful manner. And by disrespectful, I mean anybody is calling my phone.
Is there a respectful way to cheat?
Well, it kind of sort of is now, I've learned. I'm sorry. My introduction to...
You know what? I think Melody mentioned it, where it was a lot of people talking about her marriage, and doing a lot of talking basically. And like now that's not a thing. They don't have to talk about her marriage. I'm not going to say she was waiting for this, but I will say I do feel like she's not holding back because she was in the hot seat. I do feel like it's almost like, well, y'all vilified me when I was going through this with Martell, and now it's y'all, and yeah, I'm going to vilify y'all. I do feel a little bit of that, a little bit.
To the platform was an amazing mom, an amazing wife, an amazing entrepreneur.
Do you believe you're overall with this stuff?
What do you mean?
Like all of the issues with Martell, all of the past embarrassment and stuff that goes along with that.
That I'm over it?
Yeah, are you?
Why are you asking me that, and what does it have to do with you?
A lot. I think sometimes when people are offended, they tend to offend later.
Yeah,
right?
No.
Like hurt people.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah.
I believe that the statement hurt people is true whether Melody agrees with it or not. Because Mel's been through so much recently, naturally, people react once they've been hurt.
The pain and embarrassment and everything that you experienced, it seems like you minimize it.
Because they're old. It's over.
So
it's
none of that matters then.
Not the stuff you talking about, no.
I want you to get all of this out, get the expressions all the way out. I'd like for us to be in a better place.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like for the energy to be good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like the old Mel to be back, happy Mel.
Oh, I'm happy. So, no. So you're taking me having an opinion about you is that Mel ain't happy. You don't even talk to me, Maurice. You're not around me to know if I'm happy or not. How dare you sit here and say I ain't happy? You just...
Now I do agree. Like Maurice, he didn't have to say she wasn't happy because she's eventually going to talk about it, but you're not around her on an everyday basis or even a weekly basis to know. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe your wife would know more about that, but to say that she's not happy, I don't think Mel has ever come off that she wasn't happy. She's always, tried to put her best foot forward and put on the face. And maybe that's what he's talking about. It's just like you put on this face. Like, do these things really hurt you? Maybe that's what he's talking about too. But to say that she's not happy, I don't agree with that.
Have I done anything to contribute to your unhappiness?
I'm not unhappy. That's what you can't ask me that because I ain't.
Have I in the past?
You used to do a lot of laughing and smirking about stuff. Really wasn't funny pertaining to me. And I ain't appreciate it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I accept your apology.
Takes no effort whatsoever to apologize to Melody in this moment because at the end of the day, I don't want to offend people. Definitely not people I've called friend.
But
you know what? I accept your apology so much, Maurice, that I'm going to apologize to you for anything that I may have said that hurt your heart or pricked your heart a little bit, made you feel some kind of way. You was like, damn, I apologize to you for that.
Thank you, Melody.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that they could move forward. I think both of their apologies were sincere. I do. And, hopefully they won't go through this again and they can kind of move forward. So the next part we're going to get into is when the guys went out with, Fletcher and Marcel went out with Marquez to talk to him about his feelings with Trisha and Ken. And Marcel really told him something that he needed to hear. We want men to be in touch with their emotions and be able to express themselves and things of that nature, but you also have to be self-aware to know what emotions you're feeling and why you're feeling them. And unless you're self-aware, like you're kind of just like a floater when it comes to your emotions, you're just like everywhere. You don't know why you're feeling what you're feeling and why you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where he is. It's just like he's kind of all over the place when it comes to his emotions. I don't think he really knows why he feels how he feels, but Marcel, give it to him.
Think that you thought you had Trish in the palm of your hand and you could get up and leave and she'd still be there waiting on you. Okay. And now you have to face the reality of your decisions to when you get up and leave and now your daughter's sitting on another man's lap. I think that's where you're mad. I don't think it got nothing to do with the trigger and how y'all met and all that stuff right here. And the problem is that he's doing the things that you didn't do. And I think that's the internal thing you got to face in that. And you have to really get down to the nitty gritty and say, I should have done better. Take full accountability and in your next situation, go and do better. But this whole flexing like, I'm mad because of the kids, I'm mad because of the kids. Let me tell you something, dog. People that are mad because of the kids don't leave the kids. Martell, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I don't care what happens. When his kid's out of his life for a second, that man going around crying and everything like that because he's all in it for the kids.
I feel him on some of that as well.
Well, I would just say, let's just say everything you said is right. Now what?
Is what I just said right?
No.
So why are we gonna play those games?
You're entitled to your opinion.
Why would, if you think you're taking a break, you know what that means? I'm coming back to it. And so if you tell me that you thought you were taking a break in your marriage, do you expect it to go back to your marriage?
I did. I expected to go back until
Ken came along.
Correct.
The fact that you think that you can move away, take a break in your marriage for a year is crazy. I wouldn't have been sitting there waiting for you either. And then he wasn't even communicating. You were just gone. So yeah. No. But yeah. Marcel is telling him exactly what he needs to hear. Hopefully he takes it and does something with it.
No, ma'am.
Whoa.
Now you sound like Marquez.
I don't know why you would think that I'd be interested in dating anybody in this circle.
He's not in the circle yet.
Yeah, he is actually. He's Trisha's husband.
Ken is her husband.
That's already handled. But that's not the point. I'd rather see how I can add value to your life, and it's not in a romantic way. So maybe like friendship.
Why don't you type up a proposal and email it over to my team of how you think you can add value to the team? We'll start there.
Sure. It's not a problem.
Well, I just wanted to, tell y'all thank y'all for coming.
No, really, it was a great event. This black business, Mimosa with Mel, this is amazing.
Say that again, please. Correct.
No,
Say it right. It was what?
Black Mimosas Business Expo with Mel?
No, Mimosas with Melody. Isn't this your first one?
Yes.
This is my second one.
It's the first co-ed. Anyway, listen.
It's not the first co-ed one, but thank you for coming.
Mel, I gotta be honest with you. I thought that the millimeters didn't like me. You got a lot of Mar soldiers in there. There's a lot of Mar soldiers in there now. There's not a lot of Mar tasers.
Not right.
Mar tasers.
I think that ship has sailed for Marcel to ever be able to convert any millimeters to Mar soldiers. Like, what? Are you gonna do a draft? Like, is that what we're gonna do? Because that's probably the only way you're gonna get some. Hey, y'all! So pretty! Y'all came!
This is nice.
Oh, y'all enjoying it?
It's nice.
Thank y'all. Where's Moses?
A little probation situation for him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He might otherwise be detained.
Let's answer that
He
question.
is detained right now. But just for a short time, hopefully.
I was not expecting for Sonny to say that Moses is not here because he's incarcerated. Like, what?
Yeah, that is crazy. Let's find out what he did. Child, what's going on with Sonny and Moses? Sonny Minks and Moses Monroe exit Love and Marriage Huntsville. Oh, gosh. Moses Monroe and Sonny Minks are exiting Love and Marriage Huntsville. Sonny Minks is having a controversial first season on Love and Marriage Huntsville. As we reported, Sonny was an interesting hire considering her past with Destiny Payton. Before Sonny became a cast member, she was Destiny's field producer. At that time, Destiny's job was to confide in Sonny about her life to determine what she would film for the show. According to Destiny, the work relationship turned into a friendship, so she didn't hesitate to tell Sonny about the man she was seeing at the time, Moses Monroe. Destiny eventually introduced Sonny and Moses. Sometimes after things fizzled out between Moses and Destiny, Sonny contacted Destiny to let her know she was dating Moses. That's bold. They eventually married. Destiny felt betrayed by the turn of events. However, Sonny has maintained that she and Destiny were never friends, and Destiny overstated their work relationship. To no surprise, Sonny and Destiny had tension while they filmed the current season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. It has been difficult for the rest of the cast to tiptoe around this and remain neutral. I think they did a pretty good job. Destiny wanted her feelings prioritized. Sonny's actions also made Letricia Scott and Kimby Scott question if their husbands could be on Sonny's radar. Ciao. So Sonny struggles to form connections with the other women. Well, Sonny won't have to worry about forming connections on the next season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. She recently confirmed that she and Moses will not be coming back. This comes as Moses is currently serving time for a probation violation. That's what we saw. During a recent live session, Sonny said, "No, guys, I will not be on Love and Marriage Huntsville." So there's your answer to that. We will not be on Love and Marriage Huntsville moving forward after this season. We will be living our real lives after this season. She continued, "We will be living our real lives focused on the future. And when the season's over, when you see us in the next few episodes that are coming, and when you see us on the reunion, I will explain to you some of those reasons." Okay, is that it? That's it. But what's the probation violation for? Can we find that out? Okay, I think this is it. Let's see. Love and Marriage Huntsville star quietly sentenced to prison time. Not quietly, child. One controversial cast member may not appear the next season due to legal matters. If Love and Marriage Huntsville fans have been wondering where new cast member Moses has been, according to various YouTubers and court records, he's currently in prison. The controversial reality star has been open about his criminal past, as he previously served 15 years in prison for drug-related offenses. He splashed onto the show after famously dating longtime cast member Destiny Payton, only to marry former show producer Sonny Minks. Both joined the cast in the latest season and were met with side eyes. Sonny and Moses refused to hide their love. Now she may be appearing on the show alone, as Moses reportedly sits in jail for the next 11 months. Okay. Color Me Pink reports he's been arrested in jail for a parole violation. According to the video report, Moses being on the show was a violation as he didn't get cleared by his parole officer. What? Something so simple like that you wouldn't have got cleared? What? So irresponsible. Moses is not allowed to leave his home state of Missouri and traveled to Huntsville, Alabama, often to film without permission. Why not just get permission, Moses? I mean, you're making money. Subsequently, fans believe Minx is pregnant. I mean, I wasn't going to say nothing in that dress. She kind of looked like she was kind of thick, but, you know. Fans believe Minx is pregnant with her and Moses' first child and claim they spotted a baby bump from her recent Instagram lives. She hasn't commented on the matter, but revealed in the season that she and Moses began IVF treatments in hopes of conceiving. Minx hasn't been well received by fans due to her former professional affiliation with the show. Okay, we're not going to get into that because we read that. Wow. So this was October. So he's not coming out until September 2025. So September of this year. Okay, well, that'll do it. Okay, let's get into this last part where Mel and Nell finally talk about the whole mentor thing. And she reveals that Mel is the one that called her a mentor first. Like, she said, "You're my mentor." So I don't know why she did all that running and spinning and laughing then, even though it was funny.
Because this was very sentimental to me. And the last time I talked to you, I left unhappy.
Okay.
I really left unhappy.
Really? Okay.
I shut down. I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to call you, and every time I got ready to pick the phone up, I couldn't do it. I just shut down. This is a big day for me.
Mm-hmm.
With my own mother passing and won't be able to share this moment with me. And then my friend, because you know, I tell everybody in the way, now we're associates, we ain't friends.
Mm-hmm.
With my friend feeling some type of way about me making a statement that I made.
Mm-hmm.
And me owning up to it, and you rattling off about.
Well, I didn't rattle.
You talking about me not being your mentor, and I was your mentor.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
It's like you played our relationship down, like you discredit me. You discredit the time that we spent together. I've stayed at your home, Martell's home, almost till the sun come up. Several nights, even, and I don't want to keep making it about my mom, but that's how I took it. Like, you knew my mom was sick. Like, I would ask my sister to stay here. I got to go check on my friend. I felt your pain. I felt what you've been through. I had been through that. And I'm like, she needs me. She needs me. And this is where I wanted to be. And I was where I wanted to be. But you discredit the time that we spent together. I was your mentor. You played with that. I was your mentor. I've mentored to you several nights.
What I remember, honestly, you was hounding down on Martell. I looked at it more as us all being friends. If we put the word mentor on it, I would say mentor to Martell. Because he was the one that y'all was checking.
You went through something.
I did.
And I was there, whether you want to call it friend, mentor. You actually used the word mentor to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I can receive that, and I appreciate that. You're not in that space anymore, and I'm glad you're not in that space anymore. What I'm saying is, I was there for you.
Mm-hmm.
I just did not like the fact that you played down our friendship off of something that I said.
You kind of hurt me. That hurts me right there, that you've been feeling some kind of way all this time. Right. I'm not thinking you are holding feelings and bothered. You could have had an apology 6 weeks ago. So I apologize for that.
Okay, that's all I want. Are you going to be at my bachelorette party?
Yeah, I'll come.
Yeah, so I'm glad they squared that away. It's good to acknowledge your wrongs and get it all out there right away. Because when stuff sits, it's like once you're over it, you have this built up aggression or built not aggression, but built up overness. Like I'm over it. So whatever, So I'm glad they squared that away, child. I'm glad they squared it away. So, anyways, before we end for the night, another person that has been missing is Stormi. We haven't seen Stormi since they went on that trip and everybody confronted Destiny. That was early on in the season. Where has Stormi been? Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Did Stormi still quit the show? Because I'm sure everybody's thinking what I'm thinking. And this was December 1st. She's much smaller now. She went on that diet to do that. I think she did a marathon or something. But anyways, entrepreneur and love and marriage Huntsville star Stormi Steele has a lot to be thankful for. Her haircut line Canvas Beauty. I mean, it's more than a haircut line. They sell butters and all kinds of stuff. It's one of the best numbers ever. Back in June, Steele made history when she became the first creator on TikTok to earn $1 million in a single live session and continues to thrive. Now, that was dope when she did that. That was dope. $1 million in one live session. Yeah. More recently, someone revealed on Instagram that her pending legal issues were over and that she stepped back from the show. The case has been dismissed. On a recent episode of Love and Marriage, Huntsville still shared with Melody Rogers and several of her classmates that she's facing legal troubles after she was harassed by one of Melody's diehard fans, also known as Millimeters. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get into that. In a recent Instagram video, the reality star was seen posing in a video with full glam in a Fendi shirt and a handcuff with the song "Yeah Glow" by Glorilla playing in the background. The caption under the video read, "Case dismissed." Story went on to describe the ordeal in her post, letting her followers know that she took the high road during the whole journey. She went on to say that being on the reality show was a great experience, even thanking the network, the producers, and the cast. Oh, it's just like all of a sudden she just was no longer there. Wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a comment said it may be time to step away from the show. And she said, I quit in April, babe. So there you have it. That's why we haven't seen Stormi. Stormi was a good addition, though. When followers saw online that case against Steele was dismissed, they couldn't wait to respond and send her well wishes. After congratulating one for great things happening, made time for separated fans and comments seemed to understand her decision. One fan wrote after last night's episode, I too would be done. You're way bigger than this show for sure. And she appeared on Tamron Hall to promote her business. I saw that. Okay. Because I was like, where is Stormi? Where is Stormi? All right, well, I'm glad she's doing okay. Glad the case was dismissed. Just was wondering where she was. All right, so that's it for this episode of Realistically Random. Until next time, see you later. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.